Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Welcome friends to another set of reading segment. In this segment, we would be talking about fluency instruction. In the previous segment, we saw how to make a child read words in isolation rapidly and accurately. In this segment, we will be seeing the various remedial methodologies that can be imparted to a child in order to become or train him to be a fluent reader. Phrasal reading. This is one such methodology wherein the words are chunked together and formed into meaningful phrases. This enables the child to read the phrases fluently and also understand them while he is reading. In the video that you will see now, you will be observing how a teacher is marking cradles round the words and making them into meaningful phrases. This enables the child to read fluently and also understand as and when he is reading. Let us now take a few examples and see how phrasal reading can be imparted to a child. In this sentence, the bird is on the tree. Here, I am going to first cradle my verb and mark it. The words before the verb and after the verb are being chunked and phrased out. Now, the child is now taught to read the bird is on the tree. Take the next sentence. The red van was near the gate. Here, which is the verb? Was. Now, cradle the was and mark it. Then, the red van becomes a phrase, near the gate becomes yet another phrase. Now, the child reads it as the red van was near the gate. Let us move on to the next sentence. I went to the market and bought some fruits. Here, if you see, we have two verbs, went and bought. And you should also be noticing that we have a conjunction and. Now, let us now circle the conjunction. This is basically to show the difference between the verb and the conjunction. Now, the phrases will be I went to the market and bought some fruits. Now, for the next sentence, it was raining and I got wet. The verbs here are was raining and got. Now, just like the previous sentence, we are now going to circle the conjunction and. So, the phrases will be in such a way that it was raining and I got wet. The last sentence here is for your practice. Now, we have helped the child to read in phrases. We were saying that phrasal reading always enables the child to understand better. Let us see how it is enabling the child to comprehend. For example, in the first sentence, the bird is on the tree. Who is on the tree? The bird. Where is the bird? It is on the tree. See, as you can see, by enabling the child to cradle the words into phrases, we are also enabling the child to understand the sentence as and when he reads. This is what we would expect a fluent reader to do so. isn't it? The next remedial methodology is model reading. Here, the teacher reads with intonation and pause, and the child repeats after the teacher.
I am going to read a passage. You are going to follow and read after me. Jia's brother is in grade 2.
Jia's mother is in grade 2.
He has long arms,
He has long arms,
big feet
big feet,
and black hair.
and black hair.
He can talk on
He can talk on
several topics.
several topics.
He can spell
He can spell
big words like
big words like
beautiful,
beautiful,
certain
certain,
and business.
and business.
His teacher
His teacher
believes
believes
he alone can
he alone can
answer
answer
all the questions
all the questions
and pass in class.
and pass in class.
The next remedial methodology, choral reading. In this choral reading, the children are all made to read together. The teacher will now be able to spot the child who requires additional help. In the forthcoming video, you will be seeing a demonstration of this methodology of choral reading happening in a class.
Now you are all going to read together. Keep your pointer finger on the word and read. Start. Start.
Black, plus, blend, blue, lizard, blank, blink, bleed, blood, water, blast, loud, blade, blanket, blossom, land, bliss, blade,
Blunder.
bluff,
Blind.
blister, bluffer.
The next methodology which we are going to see is alternate reading. As the name suggests, each child is called upon to read one after the another. The teacher first asks one child to read. When one child finishes, the other child is then called upon to read from where he has left or another passage. This way, the teacher knows whether the child is attentive in class and is listening to what is happening. In the coming video, we will see a demonstration of this methodology.
Now you are going to read one after another. Start. You start. First sentence. Sentence.
He saw a cat in a well.
Next.
Let me help you make it.
Next.
I ran after their dog to let him out.
Next.
Sleep till 6 a.m. The old man thinks he is not well.
Next.
I make a call to their number. We went by their car to help.
We will now look at paired reading. This is another remedial methodology. In paired reading, two children are paired up to read. Here, when we pair up a good reader with a not so good reader. The ideology behind pairing a good reader and a not so good reader is that a child who is not a good reader learns to read from his counterpart who is a good reader.
Keep your pointer finger on the word. You two are going to read together. Those are going to read together. Start.
Sheila shut the shed door as the sheep
Where?
were all in the
Shelter.
The
Shark.
shark has
Shark. Teeth.
teeth and can
Slash. Its tail.
She has short hair which is shampooed and cut in shape.
Next.
Saha stood under the shade and counter cash.
Next.
This shop sell post shoes and nail polish of many shapes.
The next reading methodology that we are going to see is neurological impress. This was founded by Dr. Heckelman. Here, a passage which is of interest to the child is taken. This is a 10-minute activity. The teacher sits beside the child and reads along with the child. The teacher raises her voice for that particular word and pronounces it correctly so that the child hears the correct pronunciation. The passage is read 3 or 4 times till the child becomes confident. This short snippet demonstrates this methodology, the neurological impress, in progress with a child.
In Tamil, there are no desert, but there are dry lands. Dry land follow from farming as we learn in Tamil Nadu from for a long time. People have learned to live in hot and dry conditions and save every drop of water. Horses, some cattle, wool, and tigers, and many kinds of lizards are some animals to be found in the landscape. Plants like the cactus, shrub, thorny.
Friends, for the past 2 segments, we have been seeing fluency instructions in detail. We saw how to make a child read words in isolation and also in simple phrases and sentences. In this segment, we saw the various remedial methodologies which would help the child in becoming a fluent reader. In the coming segments, we would be seeing how to help the child build his vocabulary and also enhance his comprehension. Thank you.